So it's day 189 of scaling this dropshipping store to 7 figures in a year. Let's go from the 1st of January to the current day, like I say, day 189, and we'll see where we are at. So we're at almost 920K, so 82K to go to scale this store to 7 figures. And we basically have 5.5 months left of the year. So more than likely it's going to hit 7 figures in a year, but we'll just continue on with the series anyway. This week, let's have a look at this week. We done 28K in revenue. If we have a look at this compared to last week, it is up from last week. And you can also see the conversion rate. Conversion rate last week was 3.77%. And this week, it's still pretty steady. It's always going to fluctuate up and down. You can see this week, 3.62. Don't worry if your conversion rate is fluctuating up and down. As long as it's healthy and strong overall, there's going to be some slight differences. Again, if we have a look at the overall conversion rate for June, it was 3.99. So it is going up and down, but the overall revenue is going up. Profits are healthy. Some key things to know. We have tested 150 ad creatives on this particular store. If we come into the ads manager, 150 ad creatives have been tested. So something that you need to know about dropshipping is you need to be testing more ad creatives. Sometimes people just give up on a product too early. They'll test 4 or 5 ad creatives and they say it doesn't work. You need to test customer avatars, different audiences, different angles, different ad formats. You need to be testing. Like I say, 150 ad creatives tested on this particular store. Obviously, out of those 150, some were profitable, some were rubbish, and there's been a few winners. Just a few winners out of 150 ads. So you need to be testing lots, and don't give up on ads. Don't give up on products, too easily. Have a look at the numbers in your ads manager. Have a look at your CPMs. Have a look at your click-through rate. Have a look at your conversion rate and see where things are failing. Are your CPMs high? It means your ads are crap. If your click-through rate is high, again, it means your ads are not very good. If people are clicking and your conversion rate is low, then there's something going wrong on your store. Maybe you're not building enough trust. Maybe your store doesn't look branded. Maybe it doesn't have enough social proof. Maybe the price is too high. Maybe you're simply just testing the wrong audience or the wrong marketing angle. So analyze the numbers and think about where things might be going wrong before you give up on a product. As I say, with this particular store, 150 ad creatives have been tested, and there's been a few winners. A new winner has been found recently. There's an ad funnel. So when you're running ads on Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, you have this funnel. It's top of funnel ads, middle of funnel ads, bottom of funnel ads. I recommend to study this in more detail because Meta shows your ads in a combination of different ways. Now, when you create your campaign, we only have 2 campaigns here. We have an evergreen CBO campaign. That's all the ads. And we also have a seasonal discount campaign, which has just been run recently. And that's a very profitable one. But that's because those are all bottom of funnel ads. But you can put all of your ads. Think of this as you're just looking at this for yourself. So when you're creating ads, you're going to say to yourself, okay, this is going to be a top of funnel ad. This is going to be a middle of funnel ad. This is going to be a bottom of funnel ad. You're not actually putting them into your campaign. You're not segregating them in the campaign separately and saying, all right, I'm going to put all of the top of funnel ones in this ad set and all the middle of funnel ones in this ad set. You could just continue to put them into new ad sets. But think of it as yourself when you're creating your ads. You're going to say, this is a top of funnel ad. This will give you an idea of what should go into each part of the funnel. The production value on this channel has tanked. It has gone rock bottom. I'm just getting images off of Google to show you, but it doesn't matter. The point still stands. This will show you what type of content to put into which part of the funnel. So you can see top of funnel is about educating customers about your product. Obviously, if you have a problem-solving product, which are much easier to sell, then that's going to be easy. So you can do product demos, you can do problem solution ads, viral ads. That's a bit arbitrary, but you can do storytelling and educational ads. So there can be kind of UGC, voiceovers, those types of things. Middle of funnel is going to be us versus them. It's going to be testimonials, calling out customers. It's going to be social proof, before and afters, benefits. And then finally, bottom of funnel are going to be offers. That's what we use, statics. So image ads with offers on them, or you can have videos with offers. And offer is like a discount, basically. So they might have seen the problem solution ad, then they saw a testimonial ad, and then finally they see an offer, 15% discount. They click on it, and that's where they actually convert. You could see risk reversal and guarantees, 30-day back money guarantee, things like that. Scarcity, urgency, these types of things are going to be your bottom of funnel ads. So you can create all of these ads, put them into the same campaign, but you just need to know for yourself, okay, if I'm creating a problem solution ad or a product demo, this is going to be top of funnel. This might not actually convert customers. If I'm creating a testimonial ad or a social proof ad or a before and after ad, this is going to be middle of funnel. This is just warming up the audience. And then finally, I can create some offer ads where they actually convert. So just bear this in mind. This is how the ad funnel works with Meta, with Facebook and Instagram. You want to create different types of ad formats to educate your customer and basically take them through the funnel and get them to purchase the product. A few other things. As I say, if we have a look last month, done 100K in revenue. This month overall, we're at 28K and there's still quite a few days left, 1, 2, 3 weeks left. So probably will hit more than last month's revenue. Orders are being fulfilled great. We are using BS dropshipping to fulfill the orders. If you haven't heard of BS dropshipping, that's the supplier that we use. You can set up custom packaging with BS dropshipping. So you can see on their platform here, you can just go, you can add your logo to the product. You can add wish cards. You can add custom packaging for the shipping. You can add custom packaging to the product as well. So there's lots of things you can do on here, but inventory and order management is very simple on here. If we just come to order, you can see a snapshot of all of your orders in here. You can see all of them that have been processed, and you simply just pay for your orders through the platform. They will go and fulfill all of your orders for you. So we're using BS dropshipping to fulfill all of the orders. That's basically it, really. What we're going to do going into next week, focusing on testing more ads, finding new winners. As I say, 150 ad creatives tested, a few winners found. One new winner is doing really well. We have a CBO campaign, which basically means Meta decides which ads get the spend, and that's working. And now it's just testing more ad creatives, finding more ad creatives and ramping up for Q4. Q4 is in 2 months. So we're going to slowly start scaling the campaign. We also have a sales campaign, so we can slowly start scaling that as well. And then we should easily smash through 7 figures. Obviously, I mean, that will probably be done by the end of this month. Let's have a look again. If we come to present day, another 82K by the end of the month. It's possible. So 7 figures could be done by the end of the month. If not, it's going to be early August by the looks of it. So maybe we can even hit 2 mil this year. Let's see. With Q4, with October, November, and December, maybe it could be 2 mil. Let's see. And that's basically it for the video. I don't know what else to say. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you in the next one.